Making tote bags is one of those easy DIYs or projects you can make for yourself, your family, or friends. It's also something you can start off as a side hustle to make some income. Hello, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'll be showing you all how to make this simple tote bag. Trust me, it's easy and beginner friendly. And also in this video, I'll be showing you how I was able to achieve this neat finishing. So if this is something you are interested in learning, please keep on watching. So here are the materials I'll be working with. Here I have my chinos fabric. You can use any fabric of your choice. You can make use of your Ankara print, your jean fabric, any fabric that's stable, you are good to go. So I have here my thread, a matching color thread, my scissors, I have my measuring tape, my pins, my chalk, or you can use a fabric pen, and of course your sewing machine. So I have my fabric already cut out. This is the main body, and I have the strap. I have two pieces here, it serves as the handle. So I'll go ahead and measure it out. It measures 32 inches when you open up and 16 inches on fold. So I'll go ahead and place it on fold and measure it out. So here I have 16 inches on fold, but when you open it up, it is 32 inches. So the width is 15 inches. So the body of the tote bag is 16 inches by 15, and here it is right side facing each other. So I'll just set that aside and we'll be working on the straps, that is trying to create a handle for the tote bag. So here it measures 26 inches in length. The strap measures 26 inches in length and 3 inches by height. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is to form a crease line. So I've gone ahead to iron it into two to get the middle line, the crease line. And then the next thing we are going to do is to fold it in from the edge to meet the crease line, fold the two edges to meet the middle line, and then fold it again. So after folding it, we'll go ahead to stitch down in order to hold it in place. Okay, so you stitch it down to hold it in place. We'll do the same thing for the other strap. Okay, so I've gone ahead to stitch it down, and this is what it looks like. So our strap is ready to be used. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do right now is to take the main body of our tote bag, and if you look right here, I've gone ahead to measure it in, and it measures 4 inches. So you go ahead and measure 4 inches from the sides. 4 inches from the sides. You also repeat the same thing at the other end. Go in by 4 inches from one end, and at the other end you measure in 4 inches. Okay, now from the top, measure down 0.5 inches. Measure 0.5 inches. After measuring 0.5 inches, we'll go ahead to measure 1 inches. So altogether you are measuring 1.5 from the top of the fabric, just as I am doing right now. This would enable us conceal the rough edges at the end and to be able to fix in our strap. Okay, so we're preparing where to fix our strap to fold in the rough edges. So go ahead, fold it in by that 1/2 inch, then fold again by the 1 inch, then go ahead to iron it out. I'll do that and show you what it looks like. Also repeat the same thing at the other end. Now I've gone ahead to iron it down by the 1 inch and 0.5 inch to conceal the edges. So the next thing we're going to do now is to fix our handle. And to do that, I'll go ahead to measure 4 inches from the side. Remember we did that already before, but to ensure that we fix it properly, we're going to do it again. So you measure 4 inches from the side inwards. Do the same at the other end. And remember that whatever you do at this side, you repeat at the other end also. So after marking that out, we're going to take our strap, that is the handle, and then we fix it in to the folded end using the 4-inch mark we went in as a guide. Okay, so use that 4-inch mark as a guide, fix your handle, pin it down, and also do the same at the other side. Just watch closely what I'm doing in the video and you will get it. Remember, whatever we do at one end is the same thing we repeat at the other end. Okay, so after fixing the hands appropriately, we'll go ahead to stitch it down there, and also repeat the same thing at the other end. Go ahead and stitch it down. Okay, so I'll do that and show you what it looks like. So I've gone ahead to stitch it down. I've stitched it down there, and I've also done the same thing here also. So the next thing we're going to do now is to take the handle up. Remember, it's still facing down and this is the wrong side facing up. So that's not how it's meant to be. It's meant to go up. So we're going to raise it up now, pin it in place, and go to stitch it down. So just watch closely what I'm doing. So at this point, ensure that you have fixed the handles properly, making sure that it's not squeezed. So after doing that, go ahead and top stitch it straight down, and also repeat the same thing at the other end. Top stitch it, and I'll show you what it looks like. So I've gone ahead to top stitch it, and this is what it looks like. Remember, the top stitching is to make sure that the handles stay in place and they are looking neat. So this is what it looks like. It's looking neat, as you can see it. Okay, so do the same and yours will come out neat. So the next thing we're going to do is to close up the sides, and we're almost done with our tote bag. So here now, this is the right side facing me. There are different ways to actually close up, so I'll be giving you an option to choose whichever one you want to do. So to finish up, turn it right side facing each other and hold it down with 0.5 of an inch on both sides. After stitching with 0.5 of an inch, then you go ahead to weave the rough edges. Okay, that is one way. Or you either do that by stitching it down and then you weave, or you open up the fabric, ensuring that the wrong side is facing you, that is facing up. Okay, so here I'm just trying to indicate where the wrong side is. This is the wrong side of the fabric, and then you close it or fold it into two, wrong side facing each other. So when you do that, you go ahead to sew the sides with 0.25 of an inch, that is quarter of an inch. Go ahead to stitch it down with quarter of an inch on both sides. Then I'll show you what it looks like. So I've gone ahead to stitch it down with quarter of an inch, and this is what it looks like. I've done that on both sides. So the next thing we're going to do after stitching it down is to turn it inside out. Now we're going to turn it, making sure that the wrong side is outside now. Okay, just as I am doing right now. So after turning it inside out, then we'll take the sides, then go ahead and stitch it down again with 0.5 or quarter of an inch. But here in this video, I went ahead to stitch it down again with 0.5 of an inch. So go ahead and do the same. Do it on both sides. Okay, stitch it down with 0.5 or quarter of an inch, and then I'll show you what it looks like. So here I've gone ahead to stitch it down, and this is what it looks like. Our tote bag is ready. It's ready. So this is what the inside looks like. You see how neat and clean it is looking. See me turning it inside out. So this is the inside of the tote bag. It's so neat. In a way, you could also use this as a reversible, right? Yes, you can. But this is the wrong side, and this is how it's looking like. So our tote bag is ready. It's so easy to make. It's beginner friendly. It's fast. It's something you can do to make some money. So we've come to the end of this tutorial, and I hope you do find this video helpful. If you do, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, leave your comment below, and don't leave without subscribing. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.